It's Bourbon Night, and we're back. We're back, and we're back.
Don't start like that.
Live. How's everybody doing?
We are alive. We
are alive, and we're live.
Yes, both
alive
of
and
the
alive.
Things.
Yeah.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back. It's good to have Sarah back. So if you guys aren't in the skinny of what all went on, 2 Sundays ago, it was just me by my lonesome, and luckily, eventually, Trev Wilson from the Bourbon Stench came in. I called it the Bourbon Stench on him.
I missed that one.
Rhyming. The Bourbon Wrench came on, and we ended up going like 2 hours because, once the boys start chatting.
I did notice that. And some people in the chat were like, this is why Sarah always has to call it, because otherwise.
True. But, so, behind the scenes, Sarah was sick with COVID, and I was like, you know what? It's been 3 or 4 days of her having it. I think I'm in the clear. I actually started feeling bad that night. Hopefully you couldn't see it on live, but the next day, Monday, I was like, Sarah, I don't feel so good.
And I was like, interesting.
Yeah. So, then I got sick. We were getting better by that next Sunday, but both of us just didn't have the energy. We just didn't have it in us, so we missed that Sunday. But now here we are, back live and in color.
We have the power.
We have the technology. We can rebuild us. I still have.
Mine was an Aladdin reference.
Say it again.
Aladdin?
No, say the.
Jafar.
Say it again.
When he says, "I have the power."
Oh, well, you could also say He-Man says, I have the power.
I think that's the quote, unless I'm like
I think
Mandela affecting it like other
50
Disney
movies.
Let's not go down that road.
Let's
not go down that road.
We will not be
It's
beating...
a villain line.
Yeah, it's a villain line. We will not be beating that 2-hour record tonight.
We will not.
Especially because at 7 we jumped on and joined a nice little whiskey club.
Yeah, the Drammers Club, couple of guys.
With their tasting. And we tasted 4 things before this, which is something we don't normally do.
We didn't drink them all.
We didn't drink them all.
Because we knew we had this.
Yeah, but we're already properly lubricated.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't tell, I'm maybe like about an octave lower than normal. I still got some stuff here in the chest.
We're working through it.
So we're better. We are out of quarantine, obviously. We're not contagious. We're free to mingle.
Have been.
Even virtually.
Yes.
Especially virtually. And I kind of felt like in that tasting, we both sort of looked at each other like... Because this was the first, as I said, critical drinking that we had done since COVID. Because, Friday's episode was all about stuff we didn't like. So it was the first critical drinking we'd done since then. We're both like, I don't think our skills are back to 100% just yet. And a lot of our...
I don't know. I kind of nailed it, so... When it came to the guesses.
Who won Matt Madness? Was it you? No? Okay.
Oh, I beat you. I got more points than you.
Fine.
You want to throw daggers like that? Let's play.
The person who beat us, Dutch, made it into the finals.
He went to the finals.
It's only been, streamed 2 days ago, so I know some people may have not seen it yet.
Let's not spoil.
So no spoilers, but the person who beat both of us, Dutch.
Are you out of breath yet?
No.
You've been talking for a long time. It seems.
Made it to the finals.
4 straight
Final
minutes.
3. So, there we go. Anyway.
There we go.
Just lots to say because we're back.
There is a lot to say.
But anyway, yeah, I don't feel like we're back to full 100%. And a lot of our friends who've had it who are critical drinkers said, yeah, it took like a month for things to really
100%.
get back. And some people even longer, unfortunately. So we are fortunate in that regards. We feel very lucky. Mm-hmm. But we had a super chat. I want to get to it. It was right when we started.
We did have a super chat. Oh, you mean after the 4 minutes? What's 4 times 60? Those seconds worth of talking?
Whatever 4 times 60 is. So.
Yes.
It's from Nick, and he says, happy
you're back at it and all that. Now let's rumble.
Let's rumble.
Sweet.
Thank you, Nick. We're going to get something in our glass, and we're going to cheers you.
We do. We have a lot to do. We have a new thing to cover. We have what's new. We have the recap of our New York trip, and we have some, housekeeping agenda items. Some links in the description to talk about. Yeah. That are very exciting. Yeah.
Well,
what was that?
Okay, I'll tell you exactly what it was, Sarah. Scott Pigsley's comment. I like Chad's. So I was reading that while I subconsciously went, yeah.
Those are all the things.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the agenda. Don't let me forget.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough of that. So, let's do the first thing.
All right, we're going to do the first thing. So there was.
While we talk about our links.
There was a little embargo on this. The embargo is now lifted, so we can now talk about it.
Well, they sent it out, and then they were like, "Hold up, we're not ready for you to talk about that yet."
Hold up, hey. I can pull it off with the voice. All right, so this is Brush Creek Railroad Rye. It's a straight rye whiskey. It comes in a beautiful box.
Chad loves a box.
Boxcar number 1, fittingly titled. Look at that.
Yes.
And they also sent us this leather wrapped little rocks glass.
I didn't see that in the box.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, so this is a new product. This is their first release, Boxcar 1. They are in Wyoming. Brush Creek is like a resort. Not a resort. How to say, like, a ranch, I guess, but like a luxury ranch.
Dude ranch?
I guess. No. You kind of book like a huge experience out there. Like, you're out in the West. But there's like nice cabins and things that you get. It's pretty upscale. Like they were in, I think, Travel and Leisure or something like that. Anyway, so then they built a distillery on the grounds. And then this is not their distillate. We'll just go ahead and say that. But they do have a distillery, so they will be distilling. But right now, this is a blended 4 to 6 year Indiana rye. So we know. That it is.
Comes from Indiana.
It doesn't say that on the paperwork, but we know it's
from Indiana.
4 to 6 year old sourced rye from Indiana, so we can only assume.
Hey, Scott stayed there.
That it is MGP. You've stayed there?
How was it, Scott?
I looked at the.
Tell us all about it.
Wait, where is that? Where do you see that?
I have stayed there.
Oh wow, that place looks really nice. Like I looked it up because I was like, maybe we should go out there and check it out.
You can scan this code on the back and
I
know all about it. Yeah. Did you say the proof? It's 104 proof?
104 proof.
Commemorates a historic journey to celebrate the pioneering spirit of our country and the taming... Oh, sorry, I should have been doing it down here. And the taming of the western frontier.
I'm not happy about it.
It's a straight rye whiskey.
There's 2 things that I wish were included on this press release.
It's nice. Wow, you paint a picture, Scott.
I'm skimming it, and I'm not seeing it. I read it earlier, and I don't remember seeing it.
It's nice.
I wish that I knew where it was distributed, because we're going to sit here and talk about it, but I don't know if it's a national release. I don't know if it's regional. And then I also don't know the MSRP.
Correct. Not
Which
if it's,
would be
if
helpful.
It's not on the press release, then maybe they didn't have that figured out at the time of release or something.
Yeah, I don't see it. But perhaps it's on their website. I had it pulled up just a moment. Oh, maybe that was on my computer. Just kidding. I'm not going to sit here and Google in front of you. So it would be nice to know those things. Mostly the price, because we could sit here and be like, oh, it's really good, and someone's going to be like, I'm not paying X amount of dollars for blended MGP.
It's $700.
No, but I don't know.
Yeah, don't know. It's probably a short Google away, but we're live on the internet. So
we're busy.
We're busy right now. Hey, another super chat from Doug, which is just a super chat from Doug.
Thank you,
But we
Doug.
still appreciate that. Oh, we owe
some a cowbell.
That's a cowbell from out west.
I'm already tired of this.
Okay.
It smells like a rye.
Thank you.
It has like a clove-y...
We are loved and awesome.
Thank you.
You are awesome. And we love you.
It has some clove notes, some, I guess like eucalyptus-y. Very refreshing.
It's not like, super pine tree, pine needle type rye, but I am getting sort of more of a...
I'm getting more of a baking spice rye.
Irish Spring.
I think that's that like eucalyptus refreshing, like...
Maybe I've turned that corner with cilantro. And now cilantro
smells like
soap?
Like
soap to me.
Oh no. I love cilantro.
I love cilantro too.
If cilantro ever starts tasting like soap to me, I think I will grieve cilantro because I like it so much.
Okay. I love the colors. Hey, yeah. Thank you. Thumbs up. Whoop, where'd it go? Thumbs up. Like button. Appreciate that.
You gonna dig this hole? You gonna highlight everybody's comment? Okay, well...
Just the ones
Let's sip on this and think about it for a few minutes. There's 2 things that we need to take care of within the first 10 minutes, and it's 10 minutes in. The first one is we are looking at taking a trip next year, but it would be with, 20 some odd number of you all.
Of our closest friends.
Of our closest friends, aka you guys. But the thing is like, we don't know where. We don't know when. We don't know how. We don't know any of those things.
We don't know why.
There's a survey linked in our description of this episode that we would like you to go take. And
I'm just posting just the link.
There's the link to it.
Right there.
If you could take it, if you're interested at all, or maybe you're like, no, I'm not going to go on a trip with you next year. But if I was going to go on a trip, here's what I would want.
First of all,
we like feedback.
Ouch.
We want to know where we should go.
We would go on a trip with you.
So there's a couple that you click through and it asks you when, asks you what you like budget wise, what you would want to spend, how many days you would want to go for, and then there's a list of the places you can go, and I think it starts with international, and then there's another page of domestically statewide.
So
Kentucky is on there.
I did the survey just so I would know like the experience, and like page 6, if I remember right, is like, where would you want to go? And you scroll through it, and it's all pretty much, I think it's all international. There might have been like Utah on there, and you're like, I don't see anything. So you can click on any of those that you like, but just know page 7 is where you have more U.S. destinations. Like Kentucky is a destination on there. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be Kentucky. If you're like, I would like to go on a trip with you to Scotland, knowing that you guys know jack shit about Scotch, but to discover it with you all would be an experience that I would want to, like, I was there when Chad and Sarah, drank Scotch on the rolling hills of Scotland for the first time ever.
Because he doesn't know any places to name, so it's just the rolling hills. But, like, it could be
Lafroig.
That. Like, wouldn't that be kind of interesting, like, to watch 2 people who don't love international whiskey so much get thrown into the deep end in, like, Ireland or Scotland or something?
Without floaties?
I don't know. So,
or you could be like, I just want to come to Kentucky because you guys live there and you know all the things.
Right. And we could do that.
And we could do that too.
Some people have said that the link is not working for them. I don't know if it's the browser, but we do have like 70 responses right now, so it works for most people.
Works for some.
We can do our best to address that.
We shared it with Patreon first. So if it's not working for you, maybe try a different browser. That's a good suggestion.
Try a different browser, or we can always check with the link provider and see if...
Yeah, so this is Trova. If you guys are fans of the Whiskey Vault, Whiskey Tribe, they're doing a trip through these guys, and they're going over.
They're going to Scotland.
I don't think it hasn't happened yet, right? But the people are already signed up.
But it's not like with them.
They said it went like that.
But I mean, it is with them.
Yes, it's with them.
Well, it's with them. No, they're going to with the Whiskey Tribe guys. I guess I'm saying like Trova Trip does the
planning,
the logistics side. Like they do the survey, they help you put together your itinerary.
A Sherpa over there,
basically, so I don't have to run a giant spreadsheet of who owes me what from where and when. Yeah. And what we're doing and calling the people, like they do all that stuff, which I like because then I don't have to do all that stuff.
That's right. I want to do a couple comments here from Simple Man's Whiskey. He says, just discovered your channel yesterday. I'm already a massive fan. Was considering Gentleman Jack. No, I certainly won't get it. Thanks, y'all. Hey, that's just our experience. If you like sweet 80 proofers, then give it a chance,
There were a lot of people in those comments defending Gentleman Jack.
I know. Well,
a lot of people. We even acknowledged that in the episode. We said people
they're the
drink
number one selling American, whiskey distillery. People are like, but it tastes so good on the rocks. Like, we're not there, so we can't relate.
Right. That's not where we are in our journey.
It's just not made for us. But thank you, Simple Man.
Yes.
And then a super chat from JG. I'm gonna have to go to the low register, Sarah. He says, "Yeehaw. Roping and riding, 877, giddy up now. Whiskey cheers. So glad you both are feeling better. Thank you." That was from, what was his name? I already forgot it again. I always forget it, but it's from that guy.
Sam Elliott?
Sam Elliott.
Oh, geez.
Ian Clark, I'll go back up. Ian Clark with the super chat saying,
can I read some? When can it be my turn?
Go for it, Sarah.
Ian says, welcome back. Glad you're feeling better. Thanks, Ian. We also have a what's new from Ian. He gave us a lovely single barrel of Knob Creek and a basket of goodies from New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm. Little what's news right there.
It was great to meet you in person. Thanks, Ian.
I'm sorry I could not make it. I could not make our own Russell's Reserve single barrel pick because I had the COVID.
Yes.
So I was sick.
And at that point, I was out of quarantine. But what they don't tell you is that, like, you have to be in quarantine for 5 days. What they don't tell you is, like, how zapped you just feel for, like, well, I mean, I guess it's different for everyone. But yeah. I thought I was just going to be back at it. Like, life will resume as normal. And that's not right. So I did the Russell's pick, and then I slept for like a straight day. Because
you actually went back a day or two
tired.
in progress of getting better after that.
I was just really tired.
It zapped you.
Yeah.
And a super chat from our friend James Wolverton saying, so happy you guys are back. Bourbon helps cure all that ails you.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. And for those super chats, we will give you a hearty Western cowbell cheers.
Scott Paisley wants to do a booze cruise. Me and cruises, we don't. I would do it for you guys. I don't get seasick, but man, I thought cruises were the best thing ever until one of the last days of the most recent cruise I went on, which was like 10 years ago. We hit rough waters. I have never wanted. I was like, I will give you back. Like, I will pay you more money than what I already paid you to be on this boat to let me off this boat. I can't do it. It was miserable, and I hated it.
Yeah.
And so I just don't know if I could do it again. Putting your vacation at risk to if the water's going to be choppy. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so please go take the survey if the link will work for you. Try a new browser if it doesn't. Or if you don't want to fool with all that, like, we can ask questions, figure out why that might not be working.
There you go.
And we'll post a link again next week. We'll keep it open for a bit. Second on the list.
Well, do you want to circle back to this?
No.
Okay.
I want to do this real quick.
All right, go for it.
Second on the list is Bourbon on the Banks. If you watched our last live, which was 3 weeks ago, ouch, we are giving away tickets for that. Their goal is to amass attendees from all 50 states. So they're taking the people that attended last year, and they're like, oh, we didn't get, this handful of states. So we want to give away tickets so that we can say we got people from all 50 states. So this week,
I just dropped that link
is Nebraska.
In the chat.
If you live in Nebraska and you want to come to Kentucky in or around October 1st, and you want to win free tickets to Bourbon on the Banks, just put your name and email in at that link. We will do a drawing on Wednesday and close the form then. But until then, because some people watch this after the fact, so enter. We'll do another state next week. It'll be fun. We'll be there. We have a booth. Lots of people are there. It's a good time. You can plan your trail trips around that. Do a couple distilleries, do Bourbon on the Banks, do a couple more.
Scott lives in Nebraska.
Scott lives in Nebraska. Scott, you gotta enter.
Enter it. Come on down.
And we'll do a drawing.
People are saying a riverboat. We could get some barrels, put it on the Mississippi, and roll on down to New Orleans. I think that'll probably take about 2 weeks, though.
It's a long vacation. Hope you have like a sabbatical in your back pocket for work.
Yeah. All right.
So now the administrative stuff is done with.
Love it.
We got it.
Okay. Well, let's talk about this Brush Creek Railroad Rye. I kind of feel like, and again, grain of salt here, because we may be figuring out that our taste buds are not 100% back to normal, but I feel like it's not coming in at 104 proof. It feels a little lower proof. It's very easy. On me, at least.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I think I'm interpreting it as it's not super overbearing with the rye notes. So it's almost reading closer to like a high rye bourbon or a barely legal rye than it is to like a super high rye. And I think because it's coming in a little bit sweeter like bourbon, that's reading maybe like it would be lower proof, but the finish that I get from it and the way it sticks around tells me that I would guess blind that it was about 100.
I'm interpreting it a little different way. I feel like it is coming off as a rye, not quite a barely legal, but not quite a 95.5. It very, very well might be a 95.5. Just from what I'm perceiving, it's coming in around like a 75%. It's very easy drinker.
It is easy.
It's not super spicy. It's not dill or pine tree
or just
needle.
like straight up pepper.
Or, eucalyptus. Maybe, well, a little eucalyptus. But it's not like super like effervescent in your face.
Yeah.
This is going to be Christmas time only.
It's approachable.
You could definitely drink this in the summer. Again, without knowing the price at this time of recording.
I know, you keep talking. I'm going to Google it.
You know, we can't really speak on the value, but I think it's a pretty decent offering. What was it, 4 to 6 year?
6 to 8? No, 4 to 6.
4 to 6, yeah.
Yeah, 4 to 6 year.
Combination of a 4 to 6 year Indiana rye in a very pretty bottle, I will say that.
You just like it because it's the same as E.H. Taylor.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't have a super dark color, and maybe that's another reason why I'm like subconsciously thinking it's not tasting like, about...
I gotta know. I gotta see if I can find it. That's a sound. That sounds.
Sound effects.
I think that's like chewing with your mouth open. Like sucking your whiskey through your teeth. Gross.
Trying to find a chat to put up here on screen, but everyone's still talking about riverboats.
They really want to do this riverboat trip, Chad.
Oh, and they want a casino?
They want to go to Tijuana? Well, on a cruise, there's generally a casino, which, to be honest, if there's anything that convinced me to go on a cruise, it's the fact that there's a casino.
So I don't know if Thad is talking about this bottle, but he says roughly $42. If that's correct, then
I think that's a pretty good value.
I would say so as well.
I'm not finding a price on their website, and I don't really know where it's distributed. Which is tricky,
well,
because I have a hard time recommending it.
Right.
Taste-wise, I think it is a very approachable, easy-to-drink rye that still has rye characteristics. Yes. I mean, we all know MGP does rye well. Obviously, they do, because tons of people source from them. So where I would get hung up is if it was like, okay, this is going to be $90. I'm like, well, let's talk about that.
Oh no. My wife says I can't watch this channel anymore because of your devastating opinion on Gentleman Jack, her favorite.
Tell her we're sorry, but it's just our opinion.
It's just our opinion, Yeah. Whatever your favorite is okay in our book,
And we acknowledge, obviously people enjoy it because it's a very good seller for them. They put out a ton of it. We're just not the people.
Hey, we like some Jack Daniels.
It's not meant for us, right? When they market it, we're not the people that they have in mind. We're the people that they have in mind when they do their single barrel proof or their two new ones that they put out.
Bottled and Bond.
Their bottled and bond stuff.
Yep.
That is our neck of the woods, not Gentleman Jack.
Not Gentleman Jack.
And I can appreciate a distiller that wants to do something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Okay, I give up because I can't find it.
Yeah, James is saying it's not on Total Wine's website. Yeah, we're not seeing it. We don't want to spend the rest of the...
It was just released, and I don't want to spend the rest of the
thing Googling.
Let me just click on... The Whiskey Wash has an article, so I do trust them.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I need to grab some bottles anyway.
I know it's entertaining. Nope. Not on here. That I can see. Wow. That's kind of...
It's just not priced.
It's free!
It's up to the guy behind the counter to be like, I'll take 60.
I think if you're newer into rye, though, that wouldn't be a bad one either, because it is very approachable. But again, I wouldn't know to tell you because I don't know where it's distributed. So I can't say, hey, everyone everywhere.
Hey, everybody.
Go out and get it.
Come see how good we look.
Right? So, that's tricky. I would like to be able to do recommend or not.
I know.
Sad.
We'll have to bring it back on another live when more information is available.
Yes. This is the homework we should have done before the episode. I really thought it was going to be in the press release.
Yeah.
It usually is.
Hey, Jenny picked up Jack Daniel's Bottle and Bond at Costco today.
Ooh.
Very nice.
I've seen a lot of people looking for it. They said it sold out immediately. I hope that's not one that becomes chased because it's really just a good value for something that you can go in and pick up. It's anyways.
So our ticket giveaway says Nebraska, but the title is for Massachusetts.
That's a copy and paste error. Just go ahead and...
Disregard
the Massachusetts. Just pretend it says Nebraska, because I did that in the moments before we went live, and proofreading is usually my skill, but not when there's a countdown timer of like 45 seconds. So apologies for that oversight.
Hey, I do want to ask.
Wait, you have 3 things. I have 3 things. I have 3 things.
Well, I didn't think we were. I thought we were just gonna go individually like we normally do.
Oh, okay, sure.
I do want to ask opinion. This is a new lens that we now have, thanks to a very nice person. But I want to know, does
a generous benefactor?
Yes, absolutely. They know who they are. Does it look any different? This is actually I mean, it's the same aperture of lens that I had on here before, but it is a zoom lens, and it's much more expensive. So what do you think? Does it look I think it's some lovely bokeh up here in the lights. Just saying. So just want to know if you guys...
That means they're blurry.
...notice any difference here. I know it's been 2 weeks, so probably a bad time to, you know...
Do a compare
if you could
and
pull
contrast.
up 2 weeks ago and put them side by side, that'd be great.
Do you like my bruise?
I love it.
Like a little peach.
Yeah, just a little... Yeah. How'd you get
from
that?
Yard
Work?
Yeah.
So we went to New York. That's where we got COVID, probably. And...
We can't prove it, but, you know, it makes sense.
We started off at Penelope. Got to see their setup. We got to drill into our barrel that's going to be called the B side. It's basically the A side that is sitting for 6 months.
Which we blended.
Yes, it's our blend in a toasted barrel. And we got to taste it probably about 3/4 of its way through its progress.
Mostly the way.
And it's pretty damn
It needs
good.
a couple more weeks and then it's ready.
Pretty damn good.
Yes.
Then later we went to Kings County.
The next day.
And went on their tour. It was the longest tour we've ever been on.
But that's because it was like us and one other couple. And she was basically like, the tour guide was like, we can take all the time we need. I'm not in a rush. I don't have anything else going on. So feel free to ask questions and we can treat it conversationally. So we did. And then it ended up being almost 2 hours.
Yeah. It was great, though.
It was good.
Great tasting. We bought some bottles while we were up there. These are all 200 mils.
Are we going to open the cast strength, the barrel proof?
Sure. We've got the barrel strength right there.
It's a mixture of the things that I said.
We've got the bottled and bond.
Oh, but I have lotion on my hands, so I can't do it.
I'll get it. And we've got their Empire Rye, their straight rye whiskey, which is 51%, which is 102 proof. And apparently there are 102 stories in the Empire State Building. Empire
Rye.
And also, I don't know who gave us this, but we have a Kings County 7-year bourbon from Sealbox, which is 75.4 ABV. I don't know if anyone...
150?
Can anyone...
50.8?
75.4.
Well, 75 times 2 is 150.
Uh-huh.
And 4 times 2 is 8.
50.8.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, geez.
Actually, here's a good thing about this lens.
Oh my gosh.
You might just have to lean out, Sarah. Come on, damn it.
There you go. Nope.
You son of a... Yeah. Does anyone recognize that handwriting? Is this your handwriting?
Lost. If found, please notify.
Right. Boop. Beautiful. I love that fact about this new setup.
You gonna show us all your new stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's very proud. Very excited.
Well, do you want to go in proof order or just jump right in?
No.
You just want to jump right in, don't you?
I do, but okay, fine.
All right.
We can go
Let's
in
go
proof order.
Proof order, which will be the bottle and bond. I know. So
we're 30 minutes in.
Spring 2015, fall 2021.
OG Brick 420 asks, is that the baby bourbon stuff, Kings County? No, this is not the baby bourbon.
Not Hudson.
Not Hudson baby bourbon. You should definitely, if you're ever in the area, we recommend checking out Kings County. It is exciting. So we're going to drink the 150?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think we'll be getting to anything else today.
Whatever we have left, it'll be gone after that.
Yeah, just burn it out.
Burn it.
Scorched earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I actually, when I worked for my previous job, we had an agency meeting for like a few days up in New York, and they were in like around the Chelsea area in Manhattan, and their like thing on Thursday nights was they do agency-wide game night. So everybody gathers, they have a bunch of games, they order pizza, and everybody brings like, they have a bar cart, and because like they knew I was coming and they knew I liked whiskey, they bought this size of the barrel proof and brought it for me to taste at game night. I did not leave any for anyone else. Like, what is this? A 200 milliliter? Yeah, I drank the whole thing. We were there for several hours playing games, but I think they thought, like, I didn't do it on purpose. I just realized at the end, like, oops, I think I drank that whole thing. And that was the last time I'd had the barrel proof or the barrel strength. I look for it at the store all the time at Total Wine, and I never see it. I don't think it's distributed in our area. So when we went up there, I was like, we got to get this. It's very good.
So, our old friend Steven Sussman is here, and he's got a. He says, "Question: do you guys know what the Empire Rye meaning actually is? I work at a distillery a good bit north of NYC, but it's more than just the Empire State Building."
No, that is the extent that we know.
That is the extent that we were told.
Yes. Please tell us more.
Yes.
And then we'll highlight your comment.
Edify us.
Learn us something.
Got a good nose.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty chill.
Nice little 100 proofer here.
Yeah.
Well, it was, what did I say? Spring of 2015 to fall of 2021. So it's actually 6 years.
I mean, it's one of those where I think that maybe the grains are a little more pronounced. Like, you can really taste the grains, but it tastes very quality.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste... I wouldn't be like, oh, this is youthful. It tastes young and kind of grassy. It's more of
just a grain forward.
I can taste,
bourbon.
yeah, it's a little grain forward, but the quality, I like it. And it has a nice mouthfeel. They said Sarah with an H made an appearance that day on game night. Yes, I did. It was unintentional, but it was so good, and I kept just like, boop, a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the bottle was gone, and I was having a great game night.
Yeah.
What we didn't tell them was we have footage of all these experiences.
We do.
That we hope to put together so we can give you guys like a peek at our New York trip.
Sarah, would you like to read Santiago TC?
I would.
13 super chat?
He says, so glad you two are back and feeling better. In celebration, I cracked open my backup bottle of Wilderness Trail, Sarah's variant. Been holding on to that one for a while. Cheers.
Thank
Yay!
you.
Thank you.
Santiago.
A triangle.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Lovely. What about that Chad variant, though? I'm just saying, you know. Okay.
The Chad variant is very good. There's something to be said about that. I actually don't know if those are sold out anymore or not. Not anymore, like they would be unsold out. Last time I checked, they were still available at kegandbottle.com under their barrel pick section.
Really?
If you're intrigued. We had like over 200 bottles of each one.
That's true, like 220.
And some people just picked yours or mine. So we had like 400 and something bottles
almost
of both
450.
of them, which is the most bottles we've ever had.
True. So we're getting facts about the Empire State Building rolling through here. So Empire State Building was built in under 1 year. They erected steel that was still hot from Pittsburgh. Like a Philly cheesesteak. Hotter than a Philly cheesesteak, Sarah.
That would make me nervous to go in it. Like, should it have taken longer? I don't know. I mean, it's still holding strong.
Here we go from Mr. Sussman. So actually, Empire Rye means it's at least 75%. Oh, actually, I think they did say this. 75% of the grains in rye have to be grown in New York, and the barrels have to be from in New York, and it'd be distilled in a single season in New York and at least 2 years old. Okay, that does bring, like I said, it was a 2-hour tour.
So they said that they have...
that does bring things back to mind. Thank you, Steve.
They have a specific agricultural, like...
tax incentive.
Yeah, it's not a permit, but like they run under a certain agricultural themed tax thing so that they pay less taxes because agriculturally they're supporting majority percentage from New York State, which I think is pretty cool.
It's like the same tax incentive that farmers get. They basically fall under farming or farmers
something
because
like
they're
that.
using
I think that's pretty cool.
grain from their state.
Because like
cool.
rye doesn't grow here, but I guess in New York it probably.
Yeah.
I guess it's mostly I think like Canada and stuff, but.
Yeah,
Canada and stuff.
Canada and stuff grows better up there.
I don't know where rye grows. I'm not a farmer.
Joseph is actually sipping on the Cork Pop Perkins right now, which is our new riff pick. And Sean Dobbins with a super chat saying, "Glad to see you both to good drinking health. Cheers."
Thanks,
Thank you,
Sean.
Sean. Appreciate that.
We owe you a response on Patreon. I have not forgotten. I have many a tab open in my brain.
Dang, I wish I could remember what this cost. It was
We have the receipt somewhere.
A good price. Again, then COVID happened, so
we meant to catalog and tag all these things, and then we didn't. I mean, for this little thing, I feel like it was
between $20 and $30.
Yeah, I was gonna say between $25 and $30.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I know it's small, but they're craft, and I like the opportunity to be able to pay between $25-$30 and get a smaller quantity and try more things versus it being priced at $70-$80 a bottle, and then you can only get one thing.
Devil's advocate here from Joseph saying New York are here at Love Kings, but they had to reduce their prices.
I mean,
I guess it's easier on the wallet when you're pricing at $200 instead of a $750, because if this upscaled to $750 prices, it may be around $100. I don't know. Again, we don't remember what we paid for this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it would be $70, $80, $90.
Easier when it's just a 200 ml,
And it's nice to be able to sample.
I love that about them because a lot of people are like, ooh, it's craft. I don't know, a 200. I'll do that instead of buying a full 750 or something and being like, oh, damn it.
I mean, we have wished in the past that limited release stuff was offered in these because more people would get to try it for a more reasonable price.
Yeah.
They're never going to do that because it's a headache for them and it doesn't matter. They don't care. Not they, Kings County. They, the bourbon overlords.
The bourbon overlords.
They don't care if more people get to have it or not. But whatever. It would be cool.
Stephen is filling us in on the distillery he works. He says, the distillery I work at is Copper Sea. Is under the same thing for the tax break. Tooltown?
As Tooltown?
AKA Hudson. Started. It was also still...
hate their
stuff. But thank them. So the distillery I work at is open. Okay, so a little tumultuous thing, but glad that they were instrumental in it, I guess. That's cool. Thanks, Stephen. You want to move on to I guess the Empire Rye would technically be next. Proof-wise.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
I'm getting a little...
Whew.
Yeah. Why don't you throw Lionel's comment up there?
Boop.
Lionel wants to know where your barrel picks available at. So we release our barrel picks through Patreon first, and usually they don't make it past
first
there.
And usually last.
But we either go through sharedpour.com or kegandbottle.com, and then occasionally we have one through Sealbox, but those first two are the main two. Mm-hmm. If you go to kegandbottle.com, they have a barrel picks section, and we're listed there. So once one of our picks goes through Patreon is satisfied, and there's any left over, they open up to the general public.
Because they're normally private links that you have to have a
Patreon
provided by
membership.
us.
Yes, correct. Only a handful. Maybe we've done close to 30 picks. Mm-hmm. Well, by the end of this year, we will have done almost 20, and then last year we did 15. So 35 picks, and only maybe 4 have made it to, just general public, but that's where they are. So if we have any remaining, you can go to kegandbottle.com and look under their barrel picks, and they will be there.
Hey, thank you, Hot Toddy.
Thanks, Hot Toddy. Wow, the mod's just doing the work.
Hot Toddy.
Oh, jeez.
When Todd's on a bagel, you can have Todd anytime.
That's... Okay.
Okay.
Joseph Brazo said, thanks again for not giving me COVID. Yes.
And that was a super chat, so we appreciate that.
We do appreciate it. Ourselves. We saw him the day before I tested positive. I tested negative.
I had to do that
before I saw him.
Awkward phone call. Hey, Joseph, you might want to get yourself tested.
It's not a joke.
I know it's not a joke, but he was fine.
I'm very glad he didn't catch it.
Yeah. Also, Hot Toddy.
He endorses the bagel.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I did the best I could. I got a negative test before I saw him, and it just wasn't enough.
Sorry, Sarah. It's a request. Hot Toddy.
That was worse. The other one was better. No.
Well, it's meant to be up there. I'm sorry.
I should give you the nose notes before I drink it.
Oh, I was thirsty.
It has I feel like I can still get the malted barley quality through the nose. It has rye notes, but it has that not musty, but the way malted barley, it has that peanut shells kind of a thing going on sometimes.
Oh, geez, Todd. I'm not putting that on screen.
I like that about it, though. It's kind of got that, like, it's rye notes, but it's also got a little bit of a musty, nutty thing going on.
Be positive, Joseph. But don't be positive. Joey Tony Bag of Donuts. Oh, he said he wanted you to read it.
Oh.
Or no, that was JG.
Yes.
But you can still read it.
Okay, he said, glad y'all are back. Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit, cheers to your health. I just ordered a Henry McKenna candle from Whiskey Ambitions to get them before they're gone. Oh. Wow. Thanks to Tony Joey Bag of Donuts. Ooh, those candles are a labor of love.
Rudette.
I put my... Well, I don't know if okay, the bourbon's working. Or the rye, should I say.
The rye. It's got a good nose.
They are a labor of love, yes. But I like selling them. Making them, doing the whole thing. It's
hey, I cut them.
You do cut them. And then I take over from there.
It's true. Hey, Mr. High Rye, that is our bullet pick. It's still available on Keg and Bottle.
Oh,
I did not know that.
I knew that there were a few left, but I didn't know how many.
That's based, it's really obscure. It's based off of Mr. High Rye, which is
Mr. Blue Sky.
Mr. Blue Sky. Just said the name of the pick.
I know.
Mr. Blue
Sky. Really
Sky.
obscure, exactly what it says.
Exactly what it is. Which is an Electric Light Orchestra, ELO, song. If you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2, it's a song that plays in the beginning credits.
We like music.
So, Mr. High Rye, yeah.
Donna E says, my little book Kindle smells great. And I pictured that, or
Tony
I imagined that in Tony the Tiger, so thank you.
Absolutely. This is good. It's also very
do you have anything else to share? This is good, quote Chad.
It's one of my tasty notes.
It is.
Hey, y'all, I will say this. There's 299 of us in here. We do have 100 thumbs up. If we get that closer to about half of us in here, we would really appreciate that.
And don't forget to take the survey. I want to go on vacation. Tell me where I'm going.
Tell us where we're going.
Yeah.
Because you're coming with us.
No, I think, I agree. It has that, like, I like the mouthfeel on this. I can taste the malted barley content, and I like that in a rye.
Damn. Missed opportunity. Thought it was Mr. Sandman, Mr. High Rye. Give me a dram. Bum, 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 dun, dun. Well, you could still... No.
You could just...
Mr. Sandman, Mr.
I don't know.
Bourbon Man.
This isn't right.
Bring me a dram. That's good. Baldonis.
102 proof?
Dang.
Wait, what? 51.
Yeah.
102.
102
yeah.
For the stories.
Good for the stories. We already talked about that.
Yep.
Yeah. I also think, like, the smaller bottles are good if you have people visiting. I'm much more likely to spend, under $40 or whatever on this and be able to take it with me easily in my suitcase or whatever than to spend,
hip flask.
$100 on, like, a full-size bottle or whatever. Tom W. thinks the double jigger looks cool. Yes, we do have a double jigger now available on our site.
Is it live?
It is. We use it for our cocktails and stuff. We have them at home. We had one from another distillery, and we liked it so much, we were like, we got to put our logo on that. And I use it every time now when I make cocktails. It's my preferred one because it's so easy to, like,
very
flip.
Nicely weighted.
And use the double sides. So
yeah.
We only make it if we like it.
Lionel's saying the Wilderness Trail took a while to open up. Can you describe your picks? I mean, that's a pretty open-ended question.
Like our picks for the Wilderness Trail or just in general?
Oh, I was thinking in general.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Can I describe my Wilderness Trail pick from memory?
No.
Not when I've had this many pours.
I remember mine was better.
Okay, I think that yours was more desserty and mine was more like, I can't remember if we said like a tea, like a spiced tea, or if it was more of like cocktail-ish. But I remember mine had like some citrus and spice notes and things like that. And yours was, I feel like we said brownie edges on yours.
Oh, yeah, that does.
Yeah.
That does sound right.
If I have to recall,
So,
yours
yes,
was
Wilderness
more
Trail.
like brown sugar, chocolate. I think we had said like burnt, not burnt, but when brownie edges get crispy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Joseph says yours tastes like Thin Mints.
Thin Mints, brownies. I don't know. Chad, no peated bourbon? We did not bring home the peated. We've tasted the peated before at events.
It's not our fave.
And actually, for having peat in it, which we do not like, not bad. Not bad. Where's the little thing?
Is it?
Gotta find the thing.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. That's what I missed. That's why I can't open it. I didn't see it.
But it's also because it's right there on the lip, so we'll just do this.
Oh, you did it. Good job.
Then it's easier to do it after the fact.
Cool. I like this one.
I got a clean glass somewhere. Yeah. Jonathan's saying, need to try Kings County still, but I do enjoy Widow Jane. Very unique. Has a New York tie as well. Have you all reviewed that already by chance? We actually tried to go to Widow Jane.
We wanted to go there. It was on our itinerary that I made.
And they were closed.
They had a random sign out front that said, like, closed for a week.
It said, go away, Chad and Sarah. We're like, wow.
So what's funny is, like, there were several places while we were up there that were just randomly closed. And we think it's because it was so hot that weekend, and it was the first really, really hot weekend of the summer so far. It was like 90-something degrees. We went into one place where their AC was out completely. And they had to close for the night. And then, like, other places, ACs were struggling to keep up. So I'm wondering if
it was very hot
if it was like
that weekend.
Issue there that they had to close because they had mechanical issues or whatever. It was so hot. We walked like 25 blocks in like 94 degree.
Burying the lead, we went to Death & Co.
We did go to Death & Co.
Got some awesome cocktails.
I fulfilled a bucket list item. That was so nice.
If you follow us on Instagram, you saw on our stories some beautiful cocktails that they made.
We had a lovely night.
Sarah had a cocktail made with barrel seagrass. It was
a
$38 cocktail.
It was a splurge.
Yeah, you're on vacation, you know?
I was on vacation.
I have no problem with it. I'm just saying a barrel seagrass cocktail.
It was delicious. I would have ordered another one if it hadn't been like $30-something.
$38. It was a Oswald Cobblepot. It was basically their take on
How
an
do you
old-fashioned.
remember? I don't remember this.
It's Oswald Cobblepot.
Okay.
It's the penguin.
Oh, yeah,
you don't forget the penguin. I don't remember what my second one was called, but we each had 2 cocktails. You know how, like, cool places are very dark? This was
so dark.
I had to pull the candle close to the menu. I saw people behind us with their iPhone out with the light. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
We're not going to do it, but
I am going to pull this candle closer so I can at least read the damn book.
Yeah, seriously.
Very small, you know. It's like you got to get there ahead of time if you want to get in.
We were first in line because we're overachievers.
We're nerds.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. Death & Co. Awesome cocktails. Not really super heavy on bourbon. That was my one complaint. We basically ran through. Summer. I know, but who cares?
People lean more.
Who cares? We ran through like the 4 bourbon and rye cocktails.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, on your third one, you were like, "Can you just make me your version of an old fashioned?" She was like,
"Yeah," because they had a pick of something, and I was like, "Can I just have that pick neat?"
You also got their Stellum.
It was
collaboration.
That's what it was.
Neat.
That's what it was.
Separate.
Neat. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, their Boulevardier is good? We did not try that. So we went there for cocktails from like 6 to 8. And then we went to dinner at this place called Hawksmoor. It's a steakhouse. Oh. And we split a big porterhouse and like a bunch of sides and a pour of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. We kept ordering things on the menu in New York. Every place we went.
Oh, man.
They would give us the menu and we would ask for, can we have this?
Ray, are you still in here?
They would go away and they would come back and they would be like, we're out of that. Pick something else. We'd pick something else. And then we would have to do it so many times that...
Ray, blink twice.
Eventually, it was just like...
If you're in here.
Can you just tell me what you do have that's high proof and, like, not insanely priced?
So, Ray lives close, so...
Wait. Let me finish the story real quick.
All right, go ahead.
So, we ate all the food at Hawksmoor. We were supposed to go see a comedy show at 10:30 that night. So, we had 2 or 3 cocktails at Death & Co. Then we went to dinner and we had a drink and a steak and everything. And then it's, like... 9:45 and our comedy show starts and we're supposed to be there in 30 minutes and we just kind of looked at each other and we were like, do you want to go home? Yeah, I want to go home. Okay, good. I'm glad, like...
We're each like, yeah, let's go, comedy, yeah! But then we're like, I wonder if the other one is just saying that to be nice to the other one.
Because I was just saying it because it was his birthday outing, so...
And I was just saying it because you booked it And then we were like,
should we just go back
do you want to go to
the
bed?
hotel?
And like,
Pirates of the Caribbean was on TV.
they
So
were doing like a Pirates marathon.
we just got in our pajamas and watched Pirates of the Caribbean until we fell asleep.
And that's a good birthday.
From the fullness of a porterhouse.
Oh my God. It's like a 27 ounce.
It was so big.
And we got 3 sides.
It was a whole thing. Not that they care about our dinner.
All right,
Anyways, Ray, I don't know if he's still here.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
present.
right there.
He's present. So Ray lives near, so he was kind enough to come into the city and meet us.
He took us to dinner.
Took us
what
to
a
dinner.
nice guy.
Yeah, very nice. And we went to this.
We went to the Flatiron Room.
Yeah, in the Flatiron building, right?
Yes, and you had bone marrow.
And they make you use a flat iron on your hair,
no,
and it's like
that's untrue.
That's not true. So like, you know, they got jazz people up there jazzing away with
it was really cool. The food was really good.
They're like, we need to turn your table in 2 hours for the next reservation.
Your reservation lasts 2 hours.
Yeah. So the first hour there was spent
At least 45 minutes.
No, I looked. It was an hour trying to order a bourbon. And Ray...
I ordered a cocktail and I got it like that. So.
Contest to this. We were looking through this Cheesecake Factory's style bourbon list. We're like, this looks good, how about...
Because they were like, we have over 1,000 whiskeys.
Let me check. Okay. 5 minutes later, we're out of that. And then we just started saying more normal things. Like at one point I was like, I'll just have your E.H. Taylor small batch. It's been, a minute. And you're like, we don't have anything E.H. Taylor right now.
The guy was so sweet.
He was very nice. Very nice.
Why would he know anything about us? So he, after they ordered a couple of things and he had come and gone several times.
This is true.
He brought a few bottles over the table and he was like, I'm so sorry that we don't have any of the things.
4 bottles.
He was like, let me show you what we have. Rare breed.
Old Forester 1920.
Old Forester 1920.
Wild Turkey rare breed.
He was like, I don't know if you've had this one. And we're like, that looks good.
And we were like,
maybe.
I think Ray had tried to order a Michter's toasted barrel.
He just brought
and he came with a barrel strength rye, Michter's barrel strength rye. And we're both like, yes, that.
Just take it.
Because at this point it had been an hour. And we're like, that. But yeah, their menu had so many great things, but
it was not updated.
They did not have any of that.
But he was so sweet when he was like, these are 2 that I really like, and it was the rare breed in the 1920, and I just, it warmed my heart so much. Like, it's hard to be like, no.
See, look, Michael's asking, sorry. Where did it?
Nope, sorry, Michael, not you.
I mean, yes, that's great. In John Wick, that's cool.
See, I refuse to watch any more of those after they killed the puppy in the first one. Can't do it.
Caitlin, did you have the vintage 4 Roses at Flatiron? We probably tried. We probably tried to order it, and they didn't have it.
No. It was a really cool spot, though. We were right up front, in front of the jazz. The food was really good. I had a smoked old-fashioned. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray got a cocktail with scotch in it.
Well, he got the smoked old-fashioned with scotch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as good as the bourbon one.
It wasn't as good, but what are you gonna do? We're biased, clearly. It was good, but.
So we're drinking this barrel strength, which is 65% ABV. So it's 130 proof, and it's really good. Very thick, viscous, great mouthfeel. Nice hug, nice New York hug.
Okay, first of all, Paladonus with the John Wick thing, the spoilers. No. That happens
Statute
in the first 15 minutes of the first movie. It is not a spoiler. Okay, the premise is he goes on a killing rampage, and if someone killed my puppy, I would also go John Wick on them, so...
And isn't the second movie...
I will get my knife.
He's, still avenging...
I haven't seen it, because I'm not going to watch anything where they kill another dog. I'm sure that they don't, but I can't follow a series where the dog dies. No, I don't want to do it. Anyways, back to this barrel strength Kings County. It's very tasty. It's very viscous. It has some light espresso notes, some light chocolatey notes. Nice finish. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. He killed hundreds of people for the dog.
As would I. I can't blame him.
That seems to be a fair trade. If we're talking
I
villains.
hope the clips from this don't make it into Matt Madness of next year, because I literally just said kill 1,000,000 times.
I'll murder you, she'll just
I literally was just randomly. Like, you touch the dog, you gotta go.
You gots to go. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Chris over in Australia.
Oh,
saying we have
even
some
have
Kings
some
County
Kings
bottles
County.
over here. Well, that's awesome, Chris. Yeah. Meanwhile, we can't even get the barrel strength here in Kentucky.
Ugh. We gotta stretch this one for a bit.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't know if anyone weighed in if this is their handwriting. But,
I don't think so.
Sometimes, you come back. It was probably Whiskey Weekend, I feel like. I feel like it was on a shelf where I put up things that we got from Whiskey Weekend.
It's hard when things aren't tagged because
if
we
it's
come
Whiskey
home with
Weekend,
stuff.
who knows?
Honestly, though, that's the most annoying response that we could give because that's like, first world problems.
Well,
Oh no, I got so much whiskey at Whiskey Weekend and I don't know what came from who.
but it's
Life
also
is
like,
really hard.
hey, you remember that 10-minute conversation we had at Whiskey Weekend? And I'm like, you were there?
There was a weekend full of whiskey and we were pulled in like 20 different
Wait,
directions.
tell me more about this Whiskey Weekend. We were there. We were on stage.
Chris wants to know if we're coming to Vegas or do we have to catch up in Kentucky. We want to come to Vegas. That's the plan. I haven't booked that trip yet.
That's right.
Chad needs a Vegas redo.
I need my redo.
It's called Chad's Vegas Redo. Also,
Chad Vegas?
And the Aussies.
Chad Vegas? Is that what you said?
No, Chad's Vegas Redo.
Bagooey?
Like
I will go with Chad Vegas.
Chad takes Vegas. Chad does
Vegas? I'm not Debbie or Dallas. The Muppets take Manhattan?
Yes, like that, but with Chad in Vegas.
Okay. I would rather just be Chad Vegas. Hello, I'm Chad Vegas.
No,
Speaking
I won't go.
of
I won't go.
ADHD whiskey, Mr. Matt Porter is in the house. It says 5 kills, 3 murders, and a death stare.
I just said
check mark.
I just said I'll kill you if you touch the puppy.
Kill you.
You kill a dog in a movie, I'm out. I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to watch it. I literally I can't. It's so spoilers by this point. It's been like 12, 15 years. I don't know. Yeah. I Am Legend. When the dog died, I was like, all right, I'm done. Bye. See you guys in the next one.
See you in the sequel. That didn't happen.
I can't do it.
Hey, we said
Bagooey.
We said that the finals of Matt Madness was only a couple days ago, so we're not doing spoilers. But we will say a big congratulations to Mr. Matt Porter for
hosting an excellent
getting
series.
Through all that.
If anyone deserves a drink, it's that man.
Yeah.
For surviving, putting everything together for all of Matt Madness, and keeping them all in line.
Dealing with all those egos.
And all those samples and the labeling and just all the things.
Man, oh man.
He deserves a drink.
We'll say we were rooting for Dutch because he's the one who beat us, and he did make it to the finals. So there's our excuse. Plus, we had a 4 Roses barrel pick that day. Those are 2 excuses. So congratulations to the winner, which we will not reveal.
We shan't name.
We shan't do it. So this is 150 point what?
I think maybe I poured too much.
150 point what?
150.8.
150.8.
So says the label.
Kings County barrel. What do they officially call it? Barrel strength.
Seal box.
7-year seal box from probably someone from Whiskey Weekend.
I feel like this is just going to give me heartburn.
Maybe
I'm scared.
Maybe it was Matt Porter. Maybe he gave it to us.
Perhaps. You never know.
Did you, Matt? No, you gave us nothing.
It doesn't smell... Wow, that is pretty... It smells like dark chocolate and coffee. Not super strong on the coffee. More like a coffee bean.
Wait, I gotta put this up there. Where is it? I saw it in the other... Chaz Vegas, International Man of Mystery.
And the international...
That's what I'm going for.
The international works, though, because the Aussies will be there, so...
There you go.
We're not making shirts or anything.
IBN Kings County barrel pick coming. I mean,
I would definitely do it. I just
do
don't
a
have
pick.
the dots to can't connect them yet.
It was funny. This is gonna sound a little humble braggy, but
Oh gosh.
our tour guide, like
Oh.
an hour and a half through when we were sitting down for the tasting.
Well, I had been posting on Instagram all afternoon.
Right. She got a text from someone who worked there, and she was like, "Oh, you guys are like influencers." I don't like that word.
I don't like that word. But that's what the word that people use.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
She was like, "Oh, you guys are influencers," and we were like, well, "We have a channel."
Yeah,
We have a
right.
channel.
We have a channel.
We have
We're
a channel.
enthusiasts. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny though.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh, Michael Woody's wife wants to know what tastes like / smells like coffee. This is the Kings County 7-year bourbon. It's a seal box pick. It is 150.8 proof. Officially hazmat stuff. But yeah, the reason why I don't like the word influencers, because I feel like it's synonymous with people who think that they should get things for free. Like, you always see those stories online of small business owners who work really hard to make stuff, and an influencer will reach out and be like, I'll post your shirt or your painting or whatever it is if you give me it for free. And it's like, it takes them 20 hours to make one and they just want it for free. It's like, ew.
Yeah.
Who goes around and does that?
You expect that sentence of, do you know who I am? I'm an influencer.
I hate that.
Do you know how many followers I have?
That's disgusting. No, but like, we filmed at Kings County. I will always reach out to them beforehand and say, hey, we're coming. I booked tickets for the tour. Just want to make sure it's cool with you if we film and like use the footage. And like Widow Jane was like, no, we don't do that. They have some sort of a permit issue or something. I don't know. They just said they don't do that, but we're going to respect it, right?
Sure.
I'm glad that
they ended up being closed anyway.
Right, they were closed anyways.
Did you do a hair flip?
Is that the...
I don't know, but cheers.
Is that good enough? Is that enough of a flip? It's getting so long. I need a haircut.
Wait, what's the proof?
150.8. That's disgusting. No one wants to hear that.
Lighter.
Ew. I've never been more attracted to you than I am right now.
And ending the stream. Yeah. This is good.
I haven't sipped it yet.
This is
I've
better
only smelled it.
than this one.
This, as in the hazmat pick of the barrel proof.
Yes.
Barrel strength, is better than the on the shelf one.
I agree.
Okay, you have to tell them, though. You can't be like, this is better than this.
They're fine.
No, they need you to spell it out.
The Bourbon Ginger, 107 watching and only 135 likes. We can do better.
I appreciate you striving for greatness. Thank you.
We can do better. We can do better.
I'm kind of scared.
Whew. Yeah. Whew. It's like all of the kick of a Obtainium, but all of the bourbon flavor. You know?
Wait. Stop. Stop the presses. That tastes like...
So...
What is that cake called?
Cake? I'm going for more of a candy bar.
No, it's,
Yes, you can taste
Oh,
things.
it's like a very brown sugary, very dense cake.
Cowabunga.
Like, not a fruit cocktail cake, but almost like that.
Like a spice
fruit
cake.
cocktail cake sounds disgusting. It's really just the moisture or like the liquid from the fruit cocktail that makes the cake really dense.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very brown sugar, super brown sugar forward. And then has like a glaze on the top, I think. It tastes just like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Just like that.
I know what you're talking about. I think my mom makes a cake like that. I don't know what it's called.
But I don't know what it's called.
Fruit cocktail cake.
That's what I said.
Oh, you did?
That's what I... Are you joking right now? Are you joking?
Oh, don't you take that either, Matt Porter, and put that as a clip.
Are you kidding?
I was thinking you were saying fruit cake, like Christmas.
Or like a hummingbird cake, kind of.
But fruit cocktail.
No, not like fruit cake like Christmas. Fruit cocktail cake, which might just be like a southern thing. I don't know. But basically they use the sweetness of the liquid in a can of fruit cocktail to make cake. And all the fruit ends up breaking down anyways in the bake. And it just becomes gooey.
Yes.
Bagooey.
It's an Emily Bunt cake.
Something like that. Emily Bunt cake. That's so stupid. I'm only laughing because I'm on this number. She's on this number. Joey Tony back at Donut it's
78.
It's very good.
150 proof bagooey.
Fruitcake is gross. But fruit cocktail cake is something different.
Pineapple upside down cake? No, that's lighter. Is that like a sweet roll? I wish. Poison? No. I mean, in the fact that the bartender says, what's your poison? And you say high proof bourbon.
It is hot, like...
It's like going the distance. It's going for speed. It's all alone in a time of need. Cake. Lyrics. Cake lyrics. Okay.
Anyways.
It
doesn't, like, make me want to, like... I don't know, steam's not coming out of my ears at the 150.8 proof. Is it because we've been slowly working our way up there?
I don't know. Well, we got a little bit left to try.
The barrel strength was 65%, so 130?
Yeah, 130.
So we're jumping up 20.8 proof points, which is a lot.
Joseph likes turtles.
That's great. I like turtles.
I like turtles.
It's not, making me think like, ooh, I'm on fire. You quit being off topic. Talk about this.
I just put it on screen. I didn't say anything.
Finish talking about this first, and then be off topic, okay? Oh, friendship cake. That sounds nice. I've had friendship bread. I know. So if it's a similar concept, then yes, kind of like that. Stop encouraging him, John.
Wow. It sits here a little bit on the tongue, but it's just...
It really
hits
here.
Really nice hug.
Man, that finish is, though, it's like...
we need to do a pick. Cake. If it's anything like this, we need to do an IBN pick. Need it.
Must have.
Yesterday.
Must have this. How to get... We will ask Shim.
Let
me write that down on my list.
Well, we got a contact now at Kings County.
Do we?
Yeah, they gave us, our tour guide. She was very lovely.
She was. I have a feeling she's not in control of the barrel pick program. But
it's an inn that gets us...
I'm still just going to jot a note.
You guys jot a note too, because... Okay. Have we properly talked about this? Can I go off on tangents now?
Well, so you would buy this?
Yeah, absolutely.
The finish just goes on.
So here's a Ian Clark question.
It does give me a little heartburny, though. It's pretty...
Well, yeah, you don't want to drink it all night.
Yeah, you would not drink this all night. You would have a small pour, or you would maybe put it with a cube. Woo!
But we've also been drinking up to this. I feel like if you started with this...
Is your chest not burning a little bit?
No, it feels very huggy. So Ian is asking, how is 150 proof possible if bourbon is distilled? Well, it can be distilled up to 160 proof, but it has to be put into the barrel at 125 proof. The answer to that, Ian, is you can put it in the top of the warehouse where it'll get more evaporation, aka angel share.
Water goes away, alcohol
stays where water evaporates, proof goes upwards.
And then we add water at the end, or not, to bring it back down.
And they did not.
But that's what's always
is good.
Interesting to me about like the Michter's model is that they put the water in before, so that everything ages together.
Also
the water's getting
had 103 proof.
Yeah, water's getting the same treatment, which I think is interesting.
I like this idea, Ray. We can start picketing the distillery until they give you one. Subtly dropping IBN flyers in the tasting room.
Walking with our little signs.
Yes. We can find some nice chant that rhymes with IBN.
Don't worry about it right now. Nope, I can see. Stop. Nobody wants to watch you brainstorm.
Okay. Give us an IBN pick, or your doorknobs we will lick. That's probably not good.
How is it compared to Coy Hill? Kevin wants to know. Because Coy Hill,
better.
Was
I'd say better.
Flavor-wise, I'd prefer this.
Yeah, Coy Hill, just for us, the one barrel that we tried seemed a little hot for hot's sake. This, all that richness and flavor and mouthfeel and chest feels and everything is there, and everything just seems like it's there for the right reason.
I would say on your palate, it's not going to just blow you out of the water as far as being super, super hot, but once it sits in your chest, you feel it there, the 150. It's not in your mouth, it's not an explosion of heat.
Yes.
It sits, and that's where it builds.
Don't be a dick. Give us a pick. I like it. Hey, hey, ho, ho, IBN, or we go. I like that. What do we want? IBN pick. When do we want it? Now! It's our pick, and we need it now!
I love how you're already talking about, picketing and protesting, but we haven't asked. We haven't even asked.
Ray is not willing to lick any doorknobs in NYC.
I would not lick anything.
It's true.
Yeah, that don't take that out of context either, please.
I would not lick anything in NYC.
No. Oh, one other fun thing that we did that was not channel related, but for Chad's birthday, we went to this place called Doppel, D-O-P-L. And you get in a booth that has cameras all around, and it's
Matrix style, right?
Yeah, and you get in there and you strike or pose. If you have a prop, you do that, and they make a little figure, a little action figure out of you, and they ship it to you in 4 to 6 weeks or whatever. So we're still waiting on his, but he got one made for his birthday. I think he's gonna be this big.
Well, I'm gonna be 4 inches tall.
How many inches is this?
That's like, I don't know.
Okay, so like this big.
Yeah. Just a little bit bigger than that sample bottle.
Sure.
Because it was actually kind of expensive.
It was really expensive.
I mean, you could get up to like this size, but you were paying hundreds of dollars.
No, and you pay per person, and you pay extra for
my hat was $15 extra.
Props and things, so it's expensive. I mean, it's kind of a racket, but it was also fun.
Okay, Sean.
I regret using a physical model as a comparison for measurement. I will not do that again. Thanks for making me regret it.
But yes, Doppel,
like doppelganger, but DOPL is what it.
The cool way. I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
It's fun if you have you can take pets in there. They'll do a Doppel of your pet. It's cool.
Your pet's got to stay still.
It's expensive, but it's fun for things like birthdays or special occasions, whatever.
I want to try to get like a mobile Doppel to come to like a meetup, and
still really expensive.
Yeah, but that would be cool.
It would be cool. Anyways, we'll show you guys when it comes in.
Yeah, that's super cool.
It'll be fun.
Super cool. Yeah.
I can't really think of anything else that we did. I mean, we did other stuff, but I can't remember.
I mean, a lot of eating.
A lot of eating, a lot of
good
drinking.
Food,
We went to Italy.
We
went to the Harry Potter store, and I almost had a panic attack because there were so many people in there, and I just don't like being crowded. That way.
I bought a wand.
He bought a wand because, he has to do his things. We let him.
Gotta do it.
I said, that's fine. You can keep it in your office.
What else?
I don't know.
A lot of Uber.
You saw... Okay, we had to go to the Ghostbusters headquarters, and he saw the fire truck pull in to the Ghostbusters headquarters, which was, I feel like, a childhood dream fulfilled for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's where they use the exterior for the movie, and it is a real working firehouse. It's like ladder 8, I think, and they completely lean into the Ghostbusters stuff. They have the sign out there. They have the pole, and all that jazz. And yeah, I got to see the door open, and they actually pulled in, and I'm like, boom. They didn't have Ecto 1 or anything, but because it is a working firehouse.
But they had memorabilia all over everything.
Yeah,
so.
But while we were there was at least 4 or 5 other groups that were there also taking pictures. So it's got to be just something that they live with and they get all the time, But it's just like anything else. It looks bigger on screen, and you're actually there. You're like, oh, it looks.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, kind of small, and it's just in this. You think it's in the middle of the city because you're thinking back to the movie, when they pull out and they go around the corner, but it's not. But that's movie magic, right? They can make things look that way. The beauty of it.
It's okay.
So, is Trev in here? People are saying
he is in here.
Well, welcome. 13 minutes into overtime, Mr.
Why don't you leave him alone,
Mr. Bourbon Stench?
Last thing, to round out our New York trip, we did get 2 bottles. Again, very kind donations.
Yes.
Gifts.
Absolutely.
The first one, I'll show you the first.
This is my birthday present.
Chad's birthday present, a Knob Creek 25th.
Boom.
Ooh, we do love a Knob Creek 25th.
What's the proof on that bad boy?
121.5.
Barrel proof, Knob Creek. Always delicious.
We like it. And then I got mine early, because obviously I'm not going to be in New York again before my birthday. And it is the batch 2 of the 117 Old Forester.
It's called High Angel Share.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah, High Angel Share.
High Angel Share barrels. 110 proof.
We cracked it.
Do you want to taste it?
No. Okay. I don't want to waste it on this fried palate. I'm not going to taste. It's 110 proof. It'll taste like water compared to this 150.
True. Out of context, Trev says, listen here, Tony, I love my Ranger panties. Okay. So that's great.
I don't know that. Anyways, I'm real excited about mine. I mean, I'm excited about both of them, but I'm especially...
Wait, Jason is a D&D'er?
I've always wanted to play. I've never played.
Between Jason from Ash and Drum playing Dungeons and Dragons and Chad and his Harry Potter, Whiskey Tubers must have just been beating back girls in high school. I mean, I don't know, Kurt.
President of the AV club or whatever. Over here.
We did not have an AV club.
But if there was,
no, because those are just the people who
I appreciate AV.
The TV and the VCR, wheel those in.
Do people not ask you how to hook up their stuff still?
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. Anywho.
I didn't realize that Jason played D&D.
Okay, I think I would like it because I mean, not that this is at all the same, but I really like Settlers of Catan. Catan? I say Catan, but a lot of people say Catan.
Cones of Dunshire.
Right. I like Settlers, and it takes several hours to play. I like a big map. I want to play for it. If we're going to set up the board, I want to play for at least an hour or more. So I feel like I could get down with a Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, yeah, you just gotta, buy into the fantasy and use your imagination.
I buy into it. I could do it.
Yeah. Heads of the AV Club kids are running the world now.
Nobody has ever asked me to play Dungeons and Dragons, so...
And I
don't have all the pieces and parts, and I don't know enough people.
Well, we don't know a DM, a Dungeon Master.
No, I don't.
If we can just meet, maybe Jason.
Who wants to teach somebody to play for the first time? Nobody, probably.
You just have to follow the DM, and they kind of... I mean, it's not like there's rules. You roll to get out of situations or to, continue on. It's not like...
Okay, but you do like voices and stuff, right?
Yeah, you don't have... That's more the DM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sean says, I be in D&D night? I mean, I'd do one.
Yeah.
We like games. Anyways, Hot Toddy just said Risk.
Risk. That's a long board game to play. Yeah.
We like Rummy Cube.
Oh, Rummy Cube, yes.
Very much so. We like Rummy Cube a lot.
Oh, we were at Death & Co. across the street from Sean's apartment.
Were you the one I talked to on Instagram? I think so.
Yeah, if we had more time.
Perhaps.
If we had more time, yeah. But,
I'm done.
Yeah. Good. See, this is... This is where, Trev and I would have been like, what's the nastiest thing you have to drink? Let's get the thing going. But this is where Sarah is like, I'm done.
I've hit my... I'm sorry. Okay, let me clarify. If you would like me to be worth anything in the morning tomorrow...
It's a Monday. It's a work day.
Then I'm done now.
Scott, thank you. Watch Jason and Clifton on Dungeons and Drams. Why do we not get the memo? Here.
I didn't know about this.
Dungeons and Drams.
I'm not on the newsletter.
Two of our favorite people right there.
Wait, I will definitely watch that.
And
that was Sean.
That was Sean.
Oh, I'm sorry we couldn't.
We almost had dinner with you, Sean.
No, we did not. He said, I would come over, but I'm having people for dinner. And you can't be like, I'll come for dinner.
We're like, set 2 extra places, Sean. We're coming over.
That's not how that works. You can't just invite yourself to someone's house for dinner.
We're influencers?
Just shut your mouth. I never want to hear that word again. Gross. Also, we had reservations.
I didn't have any reservations.
If anything, it would have been a light pop by. And who was like, let me invite 2 strangers into my home.
We're just going to do a quick pop in.
We're going
to do a pop in.
Anyways.
It's just a quick pop in.
JG says Sarah's always right, and I love that. I think that's a great way to sign off. Let's do it. Let's end it.
No. We gotta, someone say something else.
I think he's like Team Sarah, Team Captain.
Team Sarah, Team Captain?
Maybe.
Probably. Oh, JG. Someone else say something. Ooh, lasagna and bourbon next time.
If we're ever back, we'll do it. All right.
I like it. Okay. All right.
Don't drag it out. End on a good note.
And on a good note. New York, great trip. Except probably getting COVID from there. But,
definitely getting COVID from there.
Yeah. Kings County, loving what we're having, especially. Yeah.
If you're on Patreon, stay tuned for the B-side Penelope release. It should be coming out in the next, I'd say a month.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got lots of other picks that are piling up that should be coming out soon. Wouldn't be surprised if more than one gets released at once.
True. Last comment, Sarah, I promise.
Okay.
Trev saying, I think we need to do a Chad and Sarah and Wrench and his Sarah live stream together.
What
2 Sarahs and a Chad and a Trev. We'll both wear our captain's hats.
Great. I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm down.
I'm in.
All right. We're going to try to get this 150 proof barrel pick. Or a pick similar. We'll see what we can do.
We did miss a super chat.
Oh no, so sorry, Roger.
Woo.
Oops. Oof. Before we go, he says, smash that like button. Cheers, you two, and ordering apparel for the next Bourbon Trail trip. Cheers.
Thank you, Roger. We
will have a restock
that.
of some shirts coming soon.
I got a little bit left in here. I'm gonna 150 proof. Cheers, you.
And that's it.
Num. Okay.
You did it.
I did it. We did it.
All right.
Thanks.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, so great to be back. Thanks for welcoming us back, everybody. With open arms, with arms wide open. And we will...
Please don't.
We'll see you guys next Sunday. Until then, drink more bourbon.
Bye.